Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing well today. Happy Tuesday to you. I'm still dealing with the lack of water inside my home because of the water
He-
leak.
Hedgerow, hedgerow.
And we are live, Marcia. Welcome to the show.
Hello, sweetheart. You gonna put me on? Oh, am I on?
You're on.
Oh, I'm on. Hello. Okay. Well, should I ask, have you turned your water on to um
No, it
refill
has
your?
not yet been turned on.
Okay.
The rules are that Jeff has to first, Ollie has to first um, get the dishes started.
In other words, get them so you can turn the dishwasher on and the whole bit. Yeah.
Well, not the dishwasher, but get their hand washing dishes because we're not leaving it on that long.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It is literally let's um, gather some water. Hello, Francis. Gather
Hello.
some water. Yeah, I got all the drinking containers out.
Yeah.
Um, that and so it was like when it's time, turn the water on, refill everything,
Yep.
make sure that we have all the flushing water ready. All the containers for flushing water are there.
Yep.
Sure, any water you need, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
And I've already told people not to be using the hot water
Yeah, because you
because
don't want to have to start that up because it's just, yeah. If
I
you
don't,
well, as a matter of fact, if you're not running water, you should turn your hot water heater off.
yeah, I guess we.
Hello, Francis, Ed, and Elizabeth.
Hello, Ed. Hi, Elizabeth. So, yeah, oh, I guess I can move
I
this.
would turn your hot water heater off because all it's doing is reheating that same water in there
Mm, yeah,
that you're not using.
well, I'm hoping it won't be that long. So, I'm hoping tomorrow they're going to do something exciting like finish digging the hole and finding the pipe.
Yeah.
So I went
And
ahead and
oh,
I split his face
oh,
and
you got him bloodied up.
got him ready. See, I got the places here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'd be a little bloodied up. Yep.
And it's different from the prior one. I didn't use the ones that they had on it
Yeah.
because one of the things, because I may be putting a zipper in this back line, I didn't want anything going across here. Because I also may
Have to put a gusset in it.
wind up putting a gusset in it depending on how it works. Yeah. So I don't want anything crossing that line until I know what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But
It's
I went ahead and did all that.
okay.
I'd used some of that filler stuff I used to make the teeth, and I
Mm-hmm.
put it under the edge of some of these,
Mm-hmm. To make it
so it made them
bloodier.
poof up a little bit, makes them
Yeah.
stick up a little bit more.
Like it's clotted.
You can really see it on the on that
Yeah.
part of the face.
Yeah. Like it's clotted blood. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's also it's raised up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. You can see it some right there. You can see how this is
Yeah.
raised up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I
Neat.
got it so I can make him do his thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look and see if I have something.
Other than my sinuses, um, going absolutely crazy because the pollen count and allergy count in my area is very high. I'm doing good.
This one I'm sewing with this brown thread because I thought that it kind of disappears in there.
Yeah, it disappears. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Well, the
he's
other one you had.
with the blue that everything came out darker
Yeah,
looking.
and you needed the black
And so I
thread.
used the black and it kind of disappears on there. So this one
Yeah,
I'm going with the brown because of the red.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I'm going to sew left side, right side, and then see what happens.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Sniffles.
Hi, Snivels.
My poor eyeballs had to. You know what I think is partly wrong with my left eye? I think the allergies are affecting it too. Oh, yeah, Jennifer, that fits you. She says, Elizabeth, I'm molasses, remember? Darker, more bitter, and not that pure.
Crazy.
You and I sound the same with allergies here.
Yeah. I've been going outside because of the water leak thing going on.
Yeah, and the pollen is just eating us up alive.
And so I'm trying. Ah,
Oh,
uh,
Jennifer said decent today. She painted a Viking shield prop to match my rainbow Valkyrie outfit. I
yep.
was a little happy with that one. Fantastic. Now, when do you go in for surgery, sweetheart? Hmm.
Oh, yeah. You're not even going to be able to see that stitching. I've got two
Oh,
stitches
yeah.
right here.
Oh, yeah, you can't even see the other two. Blends right in. Fantastic. September 18th and December 18th. Okay, I put you on my calendar. Okay, for super good thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff.
You on the list.
Yep, you on the list.
You on the list for all the good things.
Mm-hmm. I had the weirdest dream. Holy cow. I'm glad I woke up during that dream. It just didn't make any sense. You ever have a dream where you can like remember it and none of the stuff inside the dream makes any sense because the places that you're at, supposedly at, doesn't make any sense. What's going on? Nothing made any sense. But it was the weirdest. Oh,
I actually seldom remember my dreams.
I do. I very seldom, but this one was every now and then I remember the weird ones.
When I remember, they're usually, um, it's usually because there's some kind of message in there.
Well, this was weird. It was just weird. I couldn't figure out if there's a message in there. I couldn't see it because it was just weird. And it's with people that most of it was with people that aren't here anymore. Okay. Well, tell your older son happy
Happy
35th
birthday.
tomorrow, Elizabeth. Elizabeth said tomorrow's my older son's birthday. He'll be 35.
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter's 46 and my son's 42. Yeah. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Oh, and my picture was in the Keene Sentinel out
Yep.
of Keene, New Hampshire, because wearing my wings at their Ladder Pride celebration. Fantastic. I hope you bought a whole bunch of the stupid newspapers. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Joyous.
Hello, hello. Oh, thank you.
Isn't that
Yeah,
cool?
it is a larger version and different coloration of this fella.
And he has a gold tooth on the new one versus this one has a diamond tooth, except it's not real
Yeah,
diamonds.
this little fella has a little diamond in his bling in his tooth, and this one's going to have a gold tooth. And this one, I'm only sewing this line and this line on both sides. And then I'm going to see if it actually fits like a mask. And if it does, I'm going to put a zipper down the center line. And if it's almost there, I'm going to make a gusset and add a zipper down the center line.
Yep.
And then once I do that, it will get shipped to Florida.
Yep.
And it will wind up getting opened on, get swamped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got to brush this thing. He's got hair in his holes.
Hair.
I mean, not hair, paper.
Oh.
We can call it hair. It's yeah, printer paper hair. That's
Yeah,
it.
print. Okay. Gotcha. From punching that the paper didn't come all the way out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of how I punch holes.
Yeah.
And on the back side, it's going to have X's in the stitching.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a basic cross stitch. And I bet I didn't give myself enough thread. I'd kick my butt if I didn't.
We'll cross our fingers. Hello, Tanya.
Hi,
Um,
Tanya.
well, thank you. She said I just had to check it out and glad I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like for people to come check it out. This is your chill channel.
Mm-hmm.
Come hang and chill and talk about all kinds of stuff that is not drama related.
We're glad that you are here too, Tanya. Thank you. Yeah.
We will talk about your favorite recipe, the weather, and all kinds of other things.
Now we do talk about allergies. We do talk about
Good, yes. Because boy howdy, I have
we got
allergies.
and so do I.
And I stepped out of my house today, so
Yeah. So we're sitting here, both of us coughing and sniffing and snuffling and yeah, and sneezing.
I really should just go to an allergist and say, go ahead and prick me with all the things, baby. And
Well, unless you're going to go through getting the shots and building it up, which takes forever, because
these
you
are
have
all
to.
the 5,000 things I have in my yard. Tell me what I'm allergic to. Oh, yeah, my whole yard.
Yeah, that's what I'm allergic to. So forget it. That and my whole neighborhood. Okay.
I don't think my body likes gardenias.
Oh, yeah. They make my nose itch like crazy. We used to have a big gardenia. It was like a tree. Okay. It isn't around anymore. Um.
There's one right in front of my door.
Uh. Joyous wants to know what would a piece of art like that? How much would it cost? Now
I
she didn't buy the leather.
well,
The leather was
I bought this
supplied.
leather back here, but not this leather in the front
Right.
because this leather is really thin. This leather specifically he ordered it from Tandy Leather. I do not have this in stock. I can only get it if they have it. Um, and the coloration on it is custom. I custom colored the leather because it is just a tan color. So if you're talking specifically in this leather, it's going to be dependent on if I can get the leather again. That's one of the things I run into. Someone's like, "Oh, I want you to make me one just like that," and it's like, "Yeah, that was made with a limited edition leather. I don't have it."
Yeah. And they
Thank
bought
you.
it and shipped. They bought it and shipped me the leather. Yeah, you can tell us where you came from. We just don't
Oh
have
yeah.
drama here.
Oh yeah. I adore Lisa. I'm on Lisa's channel all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm the other person on Lisa's channel.
Right
Uh,
now, yeah.
what do things cost? I have to actually. No, that's the wrong sheet. That's my
Yeah,
commission
F.
sheet.
I love F page. She says we also talk about broken bones, and she starts laughing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, F page.
We
Yeah, yeah. You're not doing that again, honey. Not
we
again.
might we might talk about broke bones, falling down, bumps,
Aches
um,
and pains.
aggravating children or grandchildren,
Oh
uh,
God, don't start.
rocks, crystals, and gems.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a few of us here that are collectors.
Mm-hmm.
And when my yard, excuse me, when my rock dries, my yard has rocks in it, and there's something in the rock that's magnetic. And so I brought a piece in the house and I washed it, and I'm gonna see
When it dries.
when it dries. I'm gonna try to see if I can identify what the heck it is, because I noticed a distinct look to it. It's not. It's not pyrite. Pyrite's not magnetic. Might be hematite, but it is one of those metal type rocks that is magnetic. I thought it was just some like trash stuff.
Who knows? Maybe you found something you can sell pieces off of.
I don't sell rock, you know that.
I know.
I'm a hoarder. I mean collector of such
No,
beauties.
the first word was right. Come on.
I am not, because I can move around my rocks, and my rocks are actually going into a cabinet.
A cabinet? No.
Okay, they're going in a few cabinets. I
Yeah.
just brought in some more, the black containers that rob those plastic
Yeah.
crates.
Mm-hmm. You mean the five I got out in the garage? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just brought some more into the house that I have that he gave me, that I can empty my cabinet in so that I can give access to the mirror to my grandchild so they can
Oh
do
yeah.
artwork.
Yeah.
I am not disappointed in this.
No, that looks nice. And
Disappointed
you
that I
can't.
did not cut my threads long enough, and I'm going to have to piece it.
Oh
That
shit.
really irritates me because I hate, anyone that knows me knows I absolutely hate splicing threads. Not because I can't do it, because I don't like to do it.
It doesn't look as nicely finished on the underside. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, now, hopefully tomorrow afternoon, I can find a box to pack all your stuff up in, so that maybe Thursday afternoon I can
You're going to ship me a box that's not USPS.
correct.
We avoid USPS. Um,
Because both of ours is crap. Mhm.
Mine's not crap. Now it depends. Well, actually, all my boxes go through Atlanta, and for some reason lately, they feel it necessary to take my boxes and pass them around to every facility in Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Georgia. And I watch my package bounce for a couple of days from one facility to the other in Atlanta.
till it hits the right facility that can be delivered. Yeah.
Jennifer,
Mine's,
there's pretty much allergens for me everywhere.
yeah, you and me both. My daughter told me, Mom, you don't want to be here right now. And I said, why? She says, something is driving her crazy. And she doesn't have allergies like I do, but she has some. She says, if it's driving me crazy, it would put you in bed. So I said, are the oak trees blooming? And she says, I haven't looked because oak trees absolutely kill me. So do Melaleucas, and that's those paper bark trees. I hate those things. And Royal Poincianas, when they bloom, oh God, we could sit here and start naming everything. But I'm allergic to grasses and everything, so it's
You
useless.
and
I'm
I
allergic to
grew up not
outside.
being allergic to anything. That's what kills me. I was never allergic to anything.
Oh yeah, I was
And
only
then all
allergic to
of a sudden I'm
penicillin
allergic
when
to everything.
yeah, I was only allergic to penicillin and sulfur drugs when I was a kid.
I
I
was
didn't
not
start.
allergic to anything.
Yeah, well,
Now I'm allergic to Benadryl. I mean, who's allergic to Benadryl? Me. That's it. Me.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and let me measure this to see if I can use this on the other side.
It's terrible.
I don't know. I have
I
to cut.
didn't start developing allergies, other than the first two I named, until I was in my, I guess I was around 31, 32, and I started, you know, yeah, forget it. Hmm.
Wait. I I actually have a leather sewing machine that sits behind me. You see how I sew. I seldom sew with the machine, but I was able to get one that I liked. I did not like the color of it because it's like John Deere green. Not my favorite color.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. But I went ahead and bought it because I had the money at the time. And it was like, if I don't get it, I'm going to regret it. I'm going to be kicking myself in the butt because
Because
that
someday I
project
could,
has come up
yeah,
that I need that sewing machine.
right. It's like me. Mine isn't for leather, but I've got an industrial sewing machine. I've got industrial sergers. I got every. God, I got too much crap. Yeah.
Yeah, my serger got destroyed when Katrina hit down in Mississippi
Mm.
because it was at my mom's house and it was sitting under her sewing table.
Well, if I sell one of mine because I have two,
And when the
you want
house
one?
flooded, absolutely. And when
Okay.
the house flooded, my serger sat in water and it was the lesser important thing. And I agree.
Yeah.
My sister did not worry about saving my sewing machine. She um, did stuff like saved mom's Bibles and stuff like that. Um, grew up Catholic, so my mom actually had stuff that the hymnals and stuff like that, and the books they used in church when she was young. The church was changing them out, and so they gave the option to the catechism students if they wanted a copy. And that is in the wrong hole.
Back it out, honey.
And
Jennifer says
so,
she dated someone once who had a 4x6 index card with outdoor allergies on one side, needed a magnifying glass to read, and the other side was the foods she couldn't eat.
and yes, I know there's a stitching pony that you can use to stitch leather, and it holds your piece wherever you want it to be. And I actually own a couple of them, and I never use them. It does not put my things in the angles I like it in.
Yeah.
So
And if it
instead, I
doesn't work,
fight.
yeah. If it doesn't work for you, I don't use it. Yeah.
But one of the things I do have under the edge of this table where I'm sitting is a magnetic strip that they sell for guys to put in their tool shed, so they can hang their screwdrivers and stuff on it. And I stick it under the edge of this table, so when I drop needles, my needles just get stuck on it.
Well, I have basically kind of the same thing, but it's the kitchen kind of a magnet, that holds knives.
They're the same.
Same thing. But guess what I put on it?
Scissors.
All my scissors. And Gory B, you touch my good scissors with some crap you're going to cut open.
Oh, yeah. We have specific scissors, and people know you don't grab Mimi's scissors off of her table.
Nope.
To cut paper.
No. Don't care how desperate you are. Chew it. I don't care, but you do not use my scissors.
You know what? Go get the ones that are hanging in the kitchen.
Yep.
Because we have some for opening packages. Obviously, don't use my food scissors because that's for food.
Yeah. Yep.
But I keep a pair on the refrigerator for But I have had children use my good shears because I grew up sewing. I've been sewing. I started sewing regular cloth items. I started sewing when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
I was hand stitching doll clothes on my dolls. They were inside out. The seams were all on the outside because I just laid my doll on the fabric and stitched around her ish in some crude fashion, and then cut around that and called it a dress. Until I discovered my mom had left her machine open with thread in it.
Oh dear.
And I had watched her enough times, so I sewed on her machine. And it was funny because she came home and she's like, she just knew who's been on my machine. And I'm like, huh? I could tell someone used my machine. My scissors are not where I left them. Yep. Someone moved my scissors. They moved my thread. Busted. So she decided it was time.
Yeah, to teach you.
So she introduced me to her sewing machine. And then she asked me if I wanted to make myself something to wear, make a skirt. And we started with the basic A line, and thus started my sewing. Never been a career, but it started my sewing all the same. And I was making a great majority of my wardrobe by the time I was in middle school.
Yeah, my parents gave us an option. You got so much for school clothes for the year. You could go out and buy or whatever. This is your clothing option. Not shoes, clothes. Okay? I used to go, my wardrobe was humongous because I would go out and buy the material, go home, and sew them. And I had a wardrobe that the kids would just, eek, where'd you get that? I made it, And my sister used to hate it because she never learned, she didn't want to learn she still can't sew. Yeah.
I know a lady that would do that whole, you get X number of dollars for your clothes, go shopping and get what you need.
Yeah, I got 3 times as many clothes because I made them.
She has 2 girls. One is somewhat tomboyish, and the other is girly girl. Tomboyish one comes back, has a new pair of jeans for every day of the week, new shirts for at least 2 weeks, underwear, socks, all the things, and has money left over. Girly girl shows up, informs mom she needs more money to buy clothes because she only has 2 outfits.
Mm-hmm. Too bad.
Mom informs her she needs to take the 2 outfits back to the store and buy regular clothes, or she's going to be wearing the same 2 damn outfits to school every day, or she's wearing her old clothes
Yep. Mm-hmm.
because that's your budget. She actually thought if she went home with only 2 outfits that mom would give her more money.
Yeah. No.
And mom's like, nope. Obviously,
Welcome, Toppet, and welcome, Courtney.
hi Toppet, hi Courtney. And but it's not enough money. And mom's like, obviously, I did give you enough money because your sister got the same money you got, and she has enough clothes for the week
Mm-hmm.
and enough clothes for 2 weeks, so that she doesn't have to wear the exact same shirts week after week.
After week. Mm-hmm.
So what's the problem? And she got her socks, underwear, and bra. What about you?
Yeah.
No, I just got these 2 outfits. And mom's like, yeah, you're taking that stuff back to the store. But
Yep.
mom, and it's like, yeah, okay,
Too
then wear
bad.
last year's clothes.
Yeah. I was the tomboy, and I sewed. My sister was the girly girl, and she would get like 4 or 5 outfits and then have to integrate some of last year's tops with the, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nope. You've got this much clothing allowance. Make it work. And then, of course, we get shoes and stuff like that. And when, of course, the feet grow, you have to buy new shoes. But they didn't complain about that. But we had basically what we considered, school shoes. And they were your basic flats. Of course, at the age of I was, you didn't wear sneakers wasn't a thing back then like they are now. You either got penny loafers or your basic black flat.
Yeah, but didn't girls normally wear skirts and dresses to school when you were young?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I know it was like that when my mom was young.
Oh yeah. Mhm. Yeah. You didn't see girls in slacks and stuff like that. Mm-mm. No,
Not at school.
not at school. Mm-mm.
She sewed the worm a wardrobe.
Let's see. We said did,
I,
did we say hi to Courtney?
yes, Courtney and Tom.
And
Hi,
okay.
Renee.
Yeah, right. And top it. Renee's here now.
Top it.
Hi
I
there.
just don't know how to
Welcome,
answer
Olga.
how to comment on that. That you have a child that sewed a worm a wardrobe. I got nothing.
I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing to say. I don't know how.
I am not disappointed in using this thread.
No, that blended in. Holy cow, Tori. Yeah, that really looks good.
Now I just have to do my ends.
Now wait a minute. How much is left on that thread? Did you make it?
No, I had to. I already spliced it.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Yeah, and I'll use this little bits to do my jaw.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I first moved to Florida, the house that my parents first bought, the first house they bought, was in an old orange grove that was sold to a developer, and he sold lots that different builders could come and build. Well, what they did when they sold lots, they didn't get rid of the trees. They divided up the lots, so most every lot had some trees. Well, there was not only orange, but there were different kinds of orange. There were grapefruit and all this kind of stuff. Our first house had the property had 5 different citrus trees on it. We had 2 grapefruit and 3 kinds of orange and 2 kinds of grapefruit. We had a pink and the yellow grapefruit, and then we had tangerine and your standard orange, and then there was another kind of orange. I forget the name of it.
I wish I had
I used
fruit.
to climb. I used to climb those trees. Oh yeah. Nothing in the world wakes you up in the middle of the night more than a tree hanging over the roof of the house, a limb, and a grapefruit falling on the roof in the middle of the night. That'll wake you up. First time that happened in the house, we were wondering what the hell.
Her teacher kept the clothes that she made the worm. That's cute. So 11 years and the teacher still has the clothes for the worm.
Oh, jeez. That's cool.
That's funny.
Pants, shirts, and dresses. Holy cow. Was it just
Well,
an earthworm? What kind?
earthworms they're kind of gender neutral
Yeah.
because they can all, yeah, because when they mate, they hook up like that, and both of them can get it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny part about that, Jennifer, is I can have everything. I can have the apple cider, but I can't have it poured over orange sherbet. Now, if it's real orange, I can't have it. I cannot eat citrus. And here we were in the house with 5 citrus trees.
I would love citrus trees,
Oh, yeah.
but because the people I bought my house from lied to me, I can't even plant any in my backyard
Why?
and eat from them because of the drain field from the septic.
Aha.
I have to convert over to
Sewer?
city sewer, and then
Uh-huh.
let my yard purge for like 5 years or
Yep.
10 years, something stupid like that. And I'm wondering if there's anything I can do to speed up that process.
I
But I
don't
thought
know.
about going ahead and getting the trees and planting them so they'll grow. So that by the time I switch things over and let them sit for X number of years, I would have trees that are actually bearing fruit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And until then, if they're bearing any fruit, the deer will just come eat them.
Yeah, you have to put fencing around them.
Oh no, I don't. Until we can eat them, I don't mind the deer eating them.
Well, yeah. But I'm talking about they also eat the tree limbs, too. You don't want that.
No, protect them until they're tall enough.
She said when she graduated grade 8, that teacher told because of her, she changed the way she teaches, that my baby was an inspiration to her. Proud mom moment. Oh, yeah. That's great.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Always good to hear.
And it's funny, the teacher that made the biggest influence on me was my 5th grade teacher in Florida. And because I was just in 5th grade when we moved. And yeah, had the same last name as I did.
Oh,
She was a great lady. I liked her really much.
I have to add some extra thread to that. The one of my grandchildren, one of their most influential or teachers that made the biggest impression on me happened to be a negative impression because when my grandson, who has autism, could not do math the way she was doing math, but I showed him how I did math and he could do it, and she didn't like that, and she refused for him to take his assignments the way I did it. She wanted it her way, even though his answers were correct.
Hello, school board. No, Tori did not get the leak fixed. They're still in the process of working with getting a tree out of the way or tree roots. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, the kid
And
Topher has been working on it. He cut through some tree roots that were in the yard.
Yeah, you got a hole to where you think the area is. Yeah.
I think I hear a child.
They got to find the pipe first, which
Yeah, we
means,
don't know exact. We know the general area the pipe is in, but not the exact specifics to it.
yeah. So they're getting there.
Are you okay, Toph? No. I'm sorry. Topher's not used to this kind of work.
Oh, my foot hurts.
That and he stuck a stick in his foot yesterday.
Oh,
My lower back also hurts a little.
hi, Two Leaves. Welcome, sweetheart
Hey,
Lisa.
hey.
And Carol Crazy.
Hello,
Carol Crazy's here too.
Hi, Carol.
Renee says hi, Topher. He might not be around it. You made it? What you make? You mean you made it on here?
Do you like coffee?
I would love
I
coffee.
know you haven't had any today, and I've been
No,
too
I
busy
have
to
not.
make you some.
Would you please make coffee?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Coffee would be lovely.
Oh, yeah, she got on here. Yeah. What time did you wake up, Lisa?
Probably when Robbie got there.
Oh, oh, is your AC fixed? I knew there was something I wanted to ask you. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Are you cool now?
Are you cool? Hopefully.
No.
Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me for the French.
Did the landlord come in town? The AC guy was there at 8. Oh, so Robbie didn't have to show up. But did they fix it? You need a
Not cool.
module.
Lovely.
Okay, well.
Well, it's better than the whole new AC system.
It doesn't matter to her. She doesn't have to pay for it either way.
Yeah, right.
You know, there's times that I second guess whether or not buying was the right move. And
That's
it's when
why
the
I'm
repair
selling.
costs come in. It's like, really?
Yeah. She says the special order one, of course. Yeah, Lisa.
They want
always.
you to buy it. No, that's their responsibility as the landlord.
That's his, yeah. Unless you take it off your rent.
And that's exactly what, okay, I'll buy it.
But it comes
And
off my
I'm
next month.
deducting it from my rent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the house. Yeah, they want Lisa to buy the house.
Oh, okay.
Topher, what'd you do now?
I stabbed my toe.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they want you to buy it now?
Oh. I'm gonna feed dogs real quick and come make coffee.
Oh, yeah, they want you to buy it now so they can quit taking care of the maintenance on it.
She was going to buy it in May. They wanted to buy it now.
I would make sure that you did the inspection and everything on it and see if there's anything else they need to repair first. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Yeah, I'd get the, definitely have them completely check out. Oh, the wife has cancer?
So they're wanting to dump the property.
Yeah, they don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, still get the inspection done. Because even if it's stuff that you guys are going to wind up taking care of, it affects the price. Because the last thing you want to do is put your money into something and then find out that it's going to cost you so much money to repair stuff.
Wait a minute. They want you to buy a few properties? Or they want to sell a few properties and they want you to buy that one now? Oh, it's medical bills since I'm buying. Yeah. Yeah. Medical bills nowadays will kill you. Are they of retirement age?
Well, if I hit the lottery, we can talk.
Yeah, right.
So this is one side done or partially done. I sewed the jaw. There's a way it goes in. This piece,
Yeah,
this one sits behind the other one, so
yeah,
it pulls it where that jaw sits right.
yeah.
And I sewed this line. Now I need to stitch this long line here.
Make sure you got enough thread.
Oh yeah, I will.
Oh, they're not wanting you to buy other properties. They're
Well,
just trying to
they
sell a few properties.
they'd probably buy it. They'll let you buy them if you.
Yeah. Well, if you can get a good deal on it, make sure it's well inspected. Aha. Yeah, but that's because they want to get out of taxes. They don't have to pay the full year's taxes, and they can get out from under insurance. And yeah, they'd like to get out from under a few bills. Evidently they're not retirees, correct? They're not old enough for Medicare. Oh, Jennifer, I get those all the time, honey. I get people wanting to buy this house, but it's the people that um they want to buy it, cash, cash, no
Oh,
problems,
she's young. She's young if she's only 38.
Holy cow.
She a
38 and
baby.
cancer. Yeah. We've had no problems except the AC like 2 times a year because it's always running and it's a small one. So it
That
happens.
might be
But
one of
this
your
time it's
first
a month.
investments.
Yeah.
Is put it on your short list to
Save
upgrade
money. Yeah.
to a bigger system.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what Topher needs.
Oh, her husband does the same thing Gabe does. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, well, if you can get it at a good price and tell her because the air conditioner is causing some problems, take a little off the price. Hello, it's called negotiate.
Make my coffee. It's upstairs on the counter. I rinsed it out.
Wait a minute. Are you okay?
What?
Are you okay? You did something for yourself? And the kids didn't say, wow, Mimi?
Well, you know, with water being the way it is right now, until we get finished with it,
Yeah.
he was informed, like Jeff can't go out there and do all that.
Oh, yeah. No, God, no.
I don't need him having another heart attack.
God, no. Yeah, you need that like a hole in the head.
Twice was enough.
You're not going to believe what happened today.
What happened today?
Uh, my lady that was supposed to come and help with my husband, she texted me this morning. She and her husband live in an apartment, and the apartment only has so many parking places. So each apartment only gets one slot. And if you get there too late to park in the other non-assigned spots, you have to park on the street. Well, she got there late. She was in the street last night. Her car got sideswiped, hit and run. Yeah. So she texted me, apologized profusely, couldn't get here, and she said she'll call me as soon as possible because the car was being towed. And so the next thing I know, she calls me later and she's getting a loaner car, and I said, "Hey, skip the day. Tomorrow's your day of we don't have people anyway. Thursday's a doctor's appointment for my husband, so Thursday was already canceled." I said, "Just come Friday." So that'll work. And I said, and then we'll go back up, and then we'll start it back up next week, and next week should go okay. She says, "That's fine." So now she's got to find out. She'll have a loaner car for a while and find out what's wrong with her car and how much it's going to be, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, hit and
Yeah, it's
run.
always joyous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let me text my husband real quick. Oh. Can you do the water now? So
Can't believe you haven't had coffee yet today.
we were out of beans.
What?
Yeah,
And I was just too busy to make her coffee.
when we did get them.
Yeah, well, my daughter sends my coffee down with my son-in-law because she gets it up there because it's a specialty coffee. Well, it's okay. No, it's organic coffee beans, and he roasts them and he grinds them the way you want. So she gets her coffee there, and I love her coffee. When I was up there one time, and she told me, and I said, "Okay, I'm buying. Robert can deliver." So
Bougie
that's what we did.
coffee.
Yeah, bougie coffee. Yeah. So yep, that's what we do. And I have some left of the old, and she sent me down another 2 pounds of coffee. So yeah, and I put it in my sealed container thingy. So I'm doing great.
Lisa, you had actually talked about more space. Do they have any houses that you love that are bigger?
And you can get away from the stalker.
Creeper, creeper. He's a creeper.
Creeper. Yeah, creeper. Excuse me.
Creepy man.
And creepy man and his stalker friend. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna look so cool.
Yeah. I am not going to be disappointed in this fella at all.
Mm-mm. I think Lisa went bye-bye already.
No, she didn't. Yeah, just ask them.
Oh,
Ask
she
the
has.
couple if they have
Yeah.
a bigger house, unless you
And
know where all their properties are, because they actually might have a house that you love even more.
yeah.
I gotta get my threads even. Closer. Awesome. Let me see something. Yeah, that's the end of the table. I have a tendency to forget to move my camera where it's right at the edge. And these threads are now super duper long because I am doing a much longer strip.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Marsha's gonna mute herself so she can go.
Coughing up a
Because
hairball,
that's what we
as I said.
like, a hairball, lady.
Yeah. Hacking up a hairball. Isn't that terrible? Oh, I remember that song. It's so old, it's pathetic. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers?
Lisa has a creeper that lives across the street from her.
Yeah.
Diagonally across the street, but across the
Street.
street nonetheless.
Close
Does
enough, he's a
stuff like
creeper.
Lisa has visitors and he puts My Little Pony toys on their cars. Just saying.
Yeah.
And I know this is fact because I have one of those toys.
Yeah.
And he has friends that come over that are just weird. They hide behind my car and stare at my grandchild.
Yeah.
Other than that,
That's
Lisa, and I've had those absolute two incidences. Lisa's Lisa's quiet space. Lisa is the loud one, I think. It's really quiet there where Lisa is. And I can see why Lisa likes it there.
Jennifer, I do want to keep those lungs, but with the allergies and I drain so I choke and yeah. Oh, top it, you don't even want to know.
Nah.
I've been in this house for, let's see, bought it in 81. So that's 43 years. And hello?
I didn't get rid of much of anything when I moved.
Yeah, I'm trying to weed out.
I have ADHD. I'll use it someday.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Tori's got a dead body. Have you fixed her yet?
No. Don't be telling people I got a dead body.
What do you do?
I have a body. Robbie brought me a body from Marsha's house. And she happened to be in the Tahoe when the neighbor's car hit it. So she got a little discombobulated.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You know what I'm thinking about doing is I have these head forms that I use for the hat. I think I'm gonna put one on her.
How you gonna hold her up though?
Well, I'm gonna redo her neck piece.
And did the neck piece get damaged?
Well, it's that's where it got damaged some, and I'm gonna fix it because I know I can see what I got to do. Actually, it's because of how it was put together. It wasn't like heavily screwed together type thing. But she's going to be, and I'm thinking about putting a mount on the top of it so that I can mount one of my dummy heads. So she can wear a hat. And then I can make clothes and I can change her hats and then I can move her around the basement and scare the hell out of people. Yeah. Because you never know where you're going to find her. I won't be carrying her upstairs because that bitch is heavy.
Yeah, she is. She definitely is.
I found a company that sells the patterns for the bodies.
Yeah. So that you can make a new cover body.
You can make a new cover, and it's made specifically to change the size of the existing one.
Jennifer says, Tori, you sound like Shell and Squirrel. Jimmy Hoffa?
No. Not that kind of body. It's a dressmaker's dummy.
Yeah, right.
Right now, she's kind of an airhead. Oh, wait, she's a no-head.
She's a no-head, yeah. But she's one of the professional, expensive ones.
Yes.
She wasn't cheapy.
Yes, Hannah, that would be hilarious. Yeah, I could do a whole set of streams with that.
Yep.
Because it would absolutely, with the way it, because we turn most of the lights off in the basement, so you're walking through in the shadows, so to speak. And I just think it would be funny to move her around and put different hats on her head.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I would be using the the head that's my size, so that she can wear my hats. That might not be a good idea though, because my daughter might damage my hats.
Yeah, if she gets upset.
She might throw
Karate
something at her, you know.
or karate kick it or something. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I used to sew clothes for some other people too, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that anymore. If I don't need a dressmaker's dummy for my own clothes. I know what I'm right here. I can try it on myself. And so yeah, it doesn't make any difference. So
He's wounded.
yeah, I decided I was gonna get rid of it because it was taking up too much space.
So I'll take a
So
body.
she'll Tori says, I'll take a body.
No, she's heavy.
Oh,
She's a heavy girl
oh boy, is
for
she.
what she is.
Yeah. Okay, the
That's why she
lady
was
who,
actually still in the Tahoe, because I'd gotten her from Robbie's, and it was like, I don't know. I don't know. And it was like, okay, Topher, you're going to have to go get the lawnmower with the wagon on it,
and
and
put her
we
in the
can
wagon.
roll the old biddy into the wagon and drive her around to the back to bring her into the basement,
Yeah,
because I do all my sewing work up here
down here.
or down here. I'm gonna knot my thread. No, that's unacceptable. I cannot pull that through that hole. I gotta fix it. I looped my thread. Oh no, that's too close to the end. Just cut it, because I know I accounted for extra thread here.
Yeah, she's heavy. She's the lady who, okay, she died that I got her from. She's the lady who got me back into sewing again. Um, I'm trying to think, 2016? Yeah, 2016 she died.
Mm.
And she left her to me. She told me that that mannequin was mine. And so I had her. And I used her for a few years. But then I quit sewing for other people. And I don't need one for myself. So I just said, she's taking up too much room. Because I'll do repairs now. If I make a skirt or something like that, that's one thing. But no, I'm not making major clothes anymore. I'm too old. And I don't have enough time.
And Marcia might have had her upstairs. I mean, at her house, dressed.
Yeah, she was dressed. She was dressed in one of my dresses, would you believe?
Actually, yes.
We found little papers. It was not where we were digging.
Where is it?
It is
Further to the road?
Yeah, where we were digging. That other spot that I said that it was either there or here.
So it's
But it's further up towards the tree stump.
so we got tree stump here.
Yes.
Hold on. You were digging here.
No, we were digging. Okay, if
You
we're
were digging.
if we're facing it this way.
This is all right. The house is here.
Okay.
You guys were digging here.
Yes, then it would be like here.
Okay. Well, at least
But
we
like
know where.
But closer to the tree stump.
At least we know where it is. They just turned the water on, so now they've relocated the closer general area of where
It's
they were
closer
digging
to
in
the
the wrong
stump?
space. They were
Okay.
digging in the wrong space.
Okay.
It was
Doesn't it
closer
be
to the street.
closer to the street and closer to the tree stump?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely.
So tomorrow, they'll proceed taking turns digging,
Carefully.
and yeah. Well, we know my daughter actually made a phone call also, and we
Mm-hmm.
know for a fact that, and I was wrong on the year of the house. It was built in 97. So the chances of me having PVC pipe underground is really high.
Yes.
Um,
Okay, good.
yes, because that'll be easier because I can repair that myself.
Yep. It doesn't
Um,
take a big piece. All you need is a hunk.
and it's going to be 18 to 24 inches deep.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
it's really weird because it's like if pretend this is my water meter,
Mm-hmm.
my house is over here.
Mm-hmm.
One would think that they would do it at an angle like this, going towards the house. They did not. They came out this way, straight,
Uh-huh.
then evidently down.
Oh dear.
So it is like less than 2 feet from the tree.
Oh dear.
If it's where if I'm thinking where the kids are, what Ollie was just saying,
Mm-hmm.
it's not even 2 feet from the tree.
Oh, no wonder those roots got to it.
And the fact that
Hello.
it from 97 until now, and it's just now causing a problem, I'm
Mm-hmm.
lucky.
Yeah.
Wonder how low my water bill is going to be now.
Be nice.
Because there's a possibility it's been leaking a little bit for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and it's progressively gotten worse. Because my water bill has gone up since I moved here in 2018.
Yeah,
So,
well, that'll do it. I told you we had one like that my water bill shot up. But thank heavens, when I got the water bill, it only shot up for like 10 days of the water bill, not the whole month.
well,
Yeah.
last time when I had a toilet that leaked, and that was not smart. Why did I do that? I went back through the exact same hole I came from.
Which was the wrong hole?
Yeah, because I just
Mm.
unstitched it. I unstitched it instead of stitching it. I should have gone across here. But hi Sylvie. I can't hear Marcia. She's quiet. Marcia, did you get a phone call? If Marcia gets a phone call, she goes dead silent and then she eventually drops off the screen. Marcia, we cannot hear you. So, but the house was built in 97. I bought it in 2018. I have had to replace the first thing I had to do was replace the dishwasher, but the former owners paid for that because the paperwork for the house said it came with a functioning dishwasher. And the dishwasher, I see her again. The dishwasher was not functioning when we went to closing. They actually my guy called me a couple of days before closing and said, the dishwasher went out. So do you want them to buy another one, or do you want them to give you a check for X number of dollars? I had already researched what it was going to cost to replace the dishwasher because when I opened the dishwasher, I thought it smelled funky and I didn't like it. And it was white and all my appliances are black. So I already knew how much it was going to cost. And I was like, nah, they can give me money. Just give me money. Give me money, honey.
Mm-hmm.
And so they did. We waited until after closing. I keep wanting to call it clothing, and I don't know why. We
You're
waited until
exact.
after closing, and they gave it to me as a housewarming gift.
Yeah,
That was
right.
the only legal way we could do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's the legalities of it all.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Hannah. And yes, you were right. It was a phone call. It was my
I thought so.
massage person. She wanted to know if I'd bump up an hour tomorrow, come in an
Why don't
hour
you give her
earlier.
my address and tell her to come here instead?
No, she's so booked, it's pathetic. But yeah, if I can get in an hour earlier, oh my God, yes. The traffic's less. So yeah, I'll do it. I said,
Oh,
sure.
you go to her.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all she wanted to know is if I could move. And I've been going to her for so long. If I can help her out, because oh Lord, she sure has helped me. And the sad part about it is, if she retires, I'm going to cry.
You tell her she better have someone trained.
No, there isn't anybody. There's not another one of her in the state of Florida.
Exactly. So you need to tell her she needs to start training her replacement because
Oh, honey, it's
otherwise she can't retire until you're no longer needing her services.
yeah, because she's a specialty cancer, lymphedema, um, um, what is it, scar tissue, stuff like that. She is trained. It's strictly for like cancer patients and stuff like that. All our people are, you know, either former or going through or whatever.
Wrong hole.
Yeah, 1930s, Jennifer.
Well, the house we lived in North Carolina before we moved here, I actually had thought about buying that one at one point, and then realized all the things I would have to do to it and said, never mind.
You had to make it the way you wanted it. Yep.
It was from the turn of the century,
Uh huh.
and I don't mean the 20th century.
Oh. Whew.
Oh, I don't mean the 19. I don't mean that it was the, yeah, like as in we know that there was work done on the house in 1920. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Hi,
old.
Lana.
Hi, Lana.
She says, I'm smiling as you cinch it in. My teacher in my head saying, tie it tight like you're choking somebody.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well, I want it snug
Mm-hmm.
because if this comes out right, this may become
A mask.
a mask.
Yep. Now, you're not going to paint the inside of it, are you, if it's a mask?
No.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Why did I do that? This one has to go first. I put the wrong one in first.
Oh, dear.
And it's not a problem.
I know.
It's a preference.
Yes.
Um,
Same way with cross stitching.
it's making sure that the same thread is on top in the
Top.
back.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And
It's
so
your
I'm
OCD. It's your OCD. I know.
uh-huh,
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. Don't pick on me.
Well, when I do cross stitch, I'm the same way. Hello, and because the X is on the top, you see it, and you want the X all slanting the same way, the top one. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unless you're doing, to be very honest with you, unless you're doing a tree,
Well,
then you have to mix them
this
because
is not a tree.
it does give a shades,
Yes.
and the
But
light
when
hits it differently.
and but for me, it's the same way I lace my shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have some kind of symmetry to them. And I lace one side with the left on top and the other side with the right on top
Right.
because symmetry matters and it has to be balanced.
Yeah. Tori's one of those people that has to decorate with balance. She's not an abstract decorator.
Oh, well, that was in the wrong spot.
But you put it in the wrong hole?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a cross stitch on top, and that's not supposed to happen.
No.
There.
I'm sorry I said cross stitching on top. Must have made you. Get your act wrong.
I know the hole's there. I was going to listen, but I need to do cat litter trays. Ugh.
Hannah says, I'm going to be listening, but I need to do cat litter trays, as I was going to do them yesterday on Lisa's live, but when I bent down to pick them up, I went lightheaded and had to sit down, so left it. Honey, you better believe it. Yeah, if your blood pressure's going whippy whoppy, you just sit down and say, okay, tomorrow's another day. Pull a Scarlett O'Hara. Yep.
Do-do-do. I am not going to be disappointed in this one. And I hope John's not disappointed in this fella.
Oh, I don't think he will be. He'll probably be, especially if it can be made into a mask. He'll be crowing like crazy. Are you kidding? And then because Robbie has a leather one, right?
He has a smaller one like the other one I made.
Right. But John will be, John will be rubbing it in if this is a mask one. Oh my God. You know that. Hello, Britta.
I am now unstitching because evidently I am special today.
Okay, you crossed something in the wrong hole someplace?
I did the exact same thing.
Oh, jeez. Twice? Hello.
Yeah, same thread too.
Have you drank any of your coffee yet?
I don't have coffee yet. I need to ask where my coffee is.
Yeah.
Topher, where is my coffee? Question mark. I talk to my phone.
Yeah, when I get that, Hannah, it's my blood pressure going wackadoodle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There. Now it's right.
Hi, Sylvie.
Hi, Sylvie again. It's a full moon. That's why I keep cross stitching on top instead of bottom.
Oh, was it last night or is it tonight? There's supposed to be some kind of crazy moon that's only once in a whatever.
Hold on a minute. I'll tell you. Moon cycles. Current moon cycles.
Yeah, there was either last night or tonight. Tonight, Elizabeth said it is. And I forget what they call it.
What's
It's a harvest moon. Yeah. But it's
today?
also
And it's waxing gibbous.
yes, it's waxing. A waxing harvest moon. Yeah. Mhm. And that's not common even for harvest moons. The waxing ones are rarer.
A waxing gibbous harvest moon. That is a 100% full moon tonight.
Yep.
Ooh. Too bad it didn't wait till to the end of October to do this kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah. So the
In the
kids
right.
could have it on Halloween. Yeah.
Much better.
Well, I'm glad they figured out where it is now so they can go in the right direction.
Yep. Because and see now Topher can really understand why I needed him to clear all that the brush part out of there.
Yeah. Mhm.
But see, when you said something about killing it all, he got excited because there's something he hates doing, and it's pruning back everything right there.
Yeah. So he'd like to kill it back. And I was talking to Robbie about it. He says, "Oh, if its root system is only about 18 to 20 inches deep, and they're little, little roots and things like that, no tap roots." I said, "Nope." And I said, and it says that the root system doesn't go out more than 36 inches from the base of the trunk. 3 feet from the base of the trunk. So 3 feet all the way around. He says, "Oh, that'll be her." He says her Tahoe could pull that out. Just don't yank it. Pull it slowly. He says, "Because those are top roots." He says,
Well,
"Wait
one of
till
the
it's
roots is this big around
yeah." But that one you chop and then you dig it out later.
because the kids
But
thought that was the pipe. But the problem is it wasn't even 6 inches underground.
no. Mm-mm. And the pipe for water in the house is not that big around. I'll be surprised if it's a 2-inch pipe.
Sylvie, how old is your granddaughter? I'm nosy.
Yeah.
My grandchildren are 16 and 18, and the 16-year-old will be 17 at the end of November.
Let's see. Hang on. This is September, October.
And I'm not talking about my baby's age because she might get upset if I talk about her age on here.
I got a grandchild, 15, just
No,
turned
it is
yesterday.
not a 2-inch pipe. According to what they say when I Google it, I can't believe it's not a bigger pipe than what they're saying. They're talking about a 1-inch pipe.
Right. That's
Like,
it. But that may be inside diameter, okay?
but still,
Inside
that's not a
diameter.
very big pipe.
No, because it's got to have pressure.
I mean,
It builds up pressure.
with
Yeah.
it only being that big,
Inside. That's plenty of water, honey.
I guess for a two-story house, you want to have that pressure.
Yeah. You need the
Ooh,
pressure. Mm-hmm.
so you had a
I got
girl,
one
a
just
boy.
turned 15 yesterday, and the other one is 21, a little girl, 21 months old.
She has
Jesus.
them girls 7 and 3, and then boys 2 and 1, and a 2-year-old, and then one that's 2 weeks old. My
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness. Oh,
No, I got older
yes,
teens.
I got it. I did say 2-inch pipe.
Oh, you did say
Okay.
2-inch pipe,
Yeah. I said it's not a 2-inch pipe.
but we talking plumbing, like real plumbing
Yeah,
here.
we're talking real plumbing here.
I do want to find out what that rock is that was down there.
Yeah.
Topher was like, I need something, Mimi. I got a rock. It's big.
Toppet's baby will be 16 in May. Oh, honey, they grow up. My grandson just turned 15, and everybody's ready to trade him in on something else.
If that is my grandchild without coffee, he has to go away.
I don't know if I can go away now, though.
Give me my damn coffee.
I mean, if you want me to go away, I can.
Give
Got
me
it?
the damn coffee. Thank you, Topher.
Yep. She'll be less grumpy now.
I wasn't grumpy.
Just
She'll be less-
demanding. Just demanding she needed coffee.
Yep.
October 2nd is the new moon.
So I told you.
Where it was? Yeah. That you were digging in the wrong place.
By a long shot.
But that's okay. You cutting that root was a good thing. I know you're hurting. Topher's going to probably, when we get the water turned back on, Topher's going to go sit in my jacuzzi tub and take a long bath.
If I can, I will absolutely do that.
Yeah.
That.
And you know what? Put Epsom salts in it and run the jacuzzi.
Yep.
Epsom salts in a jacuzzi and let him soak.
Yep.
After I do laundry.
Yes. Because he was due to do his laundry when all this happened. So was Ollie. Ollie always does laundry on Sunday. We turned the water off to the house on Sunday because that's when I got the email that told me my water bill was over $600.
Oh.
Because, and I actually made a comment to the guy that last time when one of my toilets was leaking. It wasn't okay. It wasn't leaking. It was running. And it was the one in the basement, and I didn't know it because hardly ever was using it. It was before I moved all this down here, my crafting stuff down here. So it was when Jeff and I were here alone, and so yeah, we weren't using the basement. And something happened. The toilet started leaking. Blah blah blah. Some guys came knocking on my door and said they needed to investigate to see if I had a leak because my water bill was so high all of a sudden. And the grandkids had been here because I had them a little while in the summertime, and we had gotten a little swimming pool for them to play, to cool off in and stuff, and that's
Mm-hmm.
la la la.
Yeah.
And then we found that the toilet was leaking, turned the water off to it. All's good. My water bill went back down to its $30-$40 self, and all was good with the world. This time, do you think someone knocked on my door to tell me my water bill was running high?
No, they send emails now.
No. They just send emails, and not even alert emails, just ordinary emails.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it just so happened I caught it because I have that on auto pay.
Holy shit.
I need to go see what it was last month.
Yeah.
Because I didn't catch it just so happened because of stuff. I've been checking my emails more frequent.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught the email when it came, right after it came in.
Oh, yeah. Do you know you can buy Epsom salts at Costco? You can get, I think it's 2 3-pound. It's either 3-pound or 4-pound. I can't remember how many pounds. But anyway, one bag in like a either grocery or pharmacy
Mm-hmm.
is more expensive than getting 2 of the same bags at Costco.
Wow.
Yeah. So when my daughter wants it, she says, "Mom, when you're in Costco next, I need more Epsom salts." And I go, "Okay."
That's why I got it.
I tried it. I like it. So now I'm going to make coffee.
Is Ollie cooking?
No. They started with dishes. So I'm going to go fuss at them now.
You know what? Boil some hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs tonight.
With some nice crispy
Oh,
croutons.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was promised. Because they said if they could pull the lawnmower into the shed, that they would do that. So I let them. Yeah, food got me on that. But they did good with it today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Other than trying to brake check me and make me go flying out of the bucket, they did good.
It's coming along really well.
Nice. I'm gonna go upstairs.
That is coming.
He's gonna be so sexy.
Mm-hmm.
From Quebec. Is it Gatineau? Gatineau or Gatineau?
Got to know. I think it is.
I think it's Gatineau. And of course, I'm dropping the T because, I'm Southern and that's what we do. We drop letters out of names.
Yeah, right. Oh, she's having homemade chicken fried rice and homemade chicken balls tonight.
Thank you. Gatineau, yeah. Gatineau.
Gatineau. Okay. Gatineau.
Yeah.
Gatineau.
Interesting. It's a word I haven't seen before, but the construction of it is something that is familiar to me.
Yeah.
And that one is French.
Mm-hmm. Wonder why you know about it.
I grew up Mississippi, Louisiana way, and
Yeah.
That's where we got the Didos and the Thibodeaux and
Yep. Oh, what was that book that was based down there that really ended with a weird twist? I've got it in my books. I gotta look it up. Um,
huh.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta look at my books real quick. It's driving me crazy. Hold on.
Oh, I'm gonna drink some more coffee, see if it makes me quit coughing. Because he brought me my cup of coffee. And my cup is big. I don't understand the concept of drinking a normal cup of coffee anymore because it's been so long since I've drank a normal cup of coffee that when I go out to eat and I order coffee, I go somewhere and I order coffee and they bring me a normal coffee cup that the rest of the world drinks out of. I'm like, what is this? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you guys. I have not, and it's really funny because I've traveled some places. I have not been to Canada. Of course, I haven't been to Mexico either. Why would you go to the countries that neighbor you? No, I've been to England, Paris, or Paris isn't a country, yes, I know. England, France, Germany, Denmark, Scotland, Ireland, England. I think I said England, yeah. But yeah, I've been to countries like that, but absolutely have not been to the two countries that neighbor the United States. Because that might make sense. Oh, man, I want to cut my finger. I know I got a Band-Aid around here somewhere. I've seen it. Ha. Most people use Band-Aids because, or bandages, plasters, whatever the heck you want to call them, depending on where you're from. They put them on their fingers because they got a cut. And then there's me. I put them on my fingers to avoid a cut. Because thread will cut slap through your fingers. But I do keep a first aid kit down here for emergency reasons. I have one I need to put in my leather care kit. My boot blacking kit that I use when I go shine shoes for people. I have weird hobbies. But when I pull my threads, I have a tendency to pull tight, and I'm going to wind up splitting that finger.
Yeah, watch it. It's where the crawdaddies sing.
Huh?
Where the crawdaddies sing. It's been made into a movie.
Ah.
It was an excellent book. Holy cow. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico, England, Scotland, Wales, France, Portugal, Germany.
I have been to Wales.
Ireland. I think that's it. I have not been to Italy, and
I've been to Italy.
for some reason, I don't have a never had a urge to go to Italy. Now, there's one place I wish I would have gone that I never did. And that was Greece.
Italy is not the place to go in the wintertime.
No.
Or at least it wasn't when I was there, because they were still using coal.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So the air was,
Yeah. Thick and yucky.
I referred to it as dirty one time, and someone was offended that I said it that way. But
Mm-hmm.
I had done what I normally do here is I took a shower and washed, or I cleaned up, took a shower and washed my hair like I normally do after I get off the airplane. And then we went out. My hair was still damp.
Oh, caught all the. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
And when I got back to the hotel, my hair felt so gross. And I was like, well, maybe I didn't rinse it well enough. And so I rinsed it again, and the water was brown,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
dark brown, and it was the soot. And
Mm-hmm.
so I had to wash myself again.
Mm-hmm.
I actually learned a little bit about myself when I went to Wales. My family name shows up there in the graves. I went to the graveyard with someone to visit. They needed to go to the graveyard. And we're standing there, and I do what I always do at a graveyard is I look at graves. While people are paying their respects, I look at graves.
Mm-hmm.
And there was my family name. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wales was not on the list of places our people are from.
That I knew of.
We don't have it. It was just on the handwritten kind of thing of
Yeah.
what
Mm-hmm.
So when I got back and I told my sister, she goes, oh, huh, that makes sense to something else she had found that she thought was fake because it didn't make sense to what we knew.
Mm.
But I'm like, you can't trust what the family said,
No.
because my family has denied stuff we found out to be true, or what they said was not true.
Oh.
Growing up in the South, there's certain things that you hide in your blood.
Yeah.
Mixed races is one of them. And so, we've never had any of those people, because I grew up in a very racist society. So that was the terms that they would use. We don't have any of those people in the family. We don't have, and
Right.
then when my mother actually started truly investigating the family tree, she was like, well, this is interesting. You have an uncle up the line, like well up there, that loved women. He loved all the women. He married a woman every time a wife died. He married another woman of a different race.
Mm.
So basically, all available races that were in the area, he married them.
Yeah.
But if you listened to my family talk about it, they would tell you that never happened.
Yeah. You need to do
I got
genealogy and
I
a
got one of the
23andMe.
freaking tests sitting on my desk.
Hello.
I have to not drink coffee for 30 minutes.
Well, you could have done it before you had this cup of coffee. Hello.
Yeah, whatever. Too late now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Lily did hers, but hers and mine are going to be a little different because she has her father's blood.
Mm-hmm.
So the likelihood of me having Portuguese in my family tree is slim. Her, she has Portuguese.
Mm-hmm. On her daddy's side. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which we already knew. Well, I knew. She didn't know. I knew. A lot of our blood is the same or very similar.
somewhere way back in my husband's side, there's a Jewish lady. And we haven't quite, we know she was there. We know when she was there. We know how long she was there. But we just don't know how they met and how it went on,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And they
Well,
only had 2 kids.
I questioned a lot of stuff because I grew up with a granny bear. And that just didn't seem like a normal name for a grandmother.
Mm-mm.
And
That
so,
sounds like Native American.
uh-huh. And so I questioned. Oh, no, no,
Mhm.
no, 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 no. Oh, no, we don't have any of that blood. No.
Does Lily show up with any Native
But
American?
minute. But then my dad, before he passed, I asked him the question again.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, yeah, it might be Osage or Cherokee or something like that. He finally said it.
Mm-hmm. He admitted, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know we have Indigenous Americans married into the family,
Mm-hmm.
but don't know of any, like on my mom's side,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ho, they didn't produce any children that were on record. But
Mm-hmm.
if he lived on with her, if he went with her, it wouldn't necessarily be recorded because he would have been with the tribe. She was the chieftain's daughter.
Aha.
And the property that they lived on is where the University of Southern Mississippi Golf Park campus is now.
Mm-hmm.
There's remnants of the fireplace still there, the hearth, or there was when I went to school there.
Cool.
So it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was because my mom, is tracing the family tree, and she's like, she called me up. She was so excited. She goes, "Oh my gosh!" She says, "Have you ever explored the campus?" Because I was actually I finished school there, and I'm like, when I went there, yeah, I went all over the campus. Why? And she says, "Have you seen a hearth, like a fireplace hearth, like from a kitchen or something?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she told me the story of where it came from because it was still
Holy cow.
documented that you could see it there. Well, I have a mix in my family. We knew that. I know that some of the family came from England, but I'm thinking some of it may be more Welsh than English because of the name.
Yeah.
It's the name I found in the graveyard there, which I will not be saying online. And then we know we have mom's family is French and Spanish. There's no denying it. Because it's family names.
Mm-hmm.
They're French and Spanish. And it's my dad's family that is the dilemma because nobody in that family ever did blood test or did any kind of family tree or DNA stuff. And they denied everything that wasn't white American.
Yeah.
So I am absolutely going to have to do my blood testing, and I just need to do it. Wake
Mm-hmm.
up one morning, brush my teeth, and set an alarm,
Mm-hmm.
and just do it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not going to be disappointed because it's just who I am.
Right.
It's just something to tell me a little bit more about who I am. So if I go into it with no expectations of anything other than I'm going to find out a little something about me, then I won't be disappointed anyway.
Right.
But yeah, it's
Well, it's funny because my DNA is out there because when I had cancer, they did the DNA testing for the cancer gene.
yeah,
So mine's out there, period. So, yeah, I might as well just get the rest of it done because all they test for that, but it's still there. It's out there.
yeah. And it's interesting. I mean, I know people that have found family members because of it that they didn't even know they had. And yes, there is a possibility. My father was a whore. That's why one of the reasons him and my mom divorced was him running around. So I would not have any younger siblings because after I was born, he got the snippy snip snips.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And that's why my family is no, 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 no. We wouldn't do
yeah,
that. No, 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 not
yeah,
us.
right.
It's like, okay, whatever. Um, and and for me, because of how I was raised, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care if someone has every possible race or perceived race of blood in their body. It doesn't matter. You know what I want to know? Hey, is that person a good, honest person? Is that a person I
Right.
could trust with my grandchildren?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the only thing that matters. The color of your skin and which shade of brown it is not relevant because we're
I
all
don't care if you're
shades of
pink,
brown.
purple. I don't care if you're pink, purple, uh, blue, white,
Eh,
black. I don't care. Just I want to know. Yeah.
yeah. What is it? What is it in your skin that turns it's melanin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it doesn't matter how rich your melanin is or how melanin deficient you are. That doesn't determine how I treat a person. I was taught better than that. And actually, it's one of the lessons they actually teach in school now is if if you want to say something and it's about something that a person cannot change in a couple of seconds,
Right.
then keep your damn mouth shut.
Right.
So, hey, you got lint on your shirt. Well, you can fix that. Um, the color of your hair, the texture of your hair, the color of your skin, your eye color, if your eyes are crossed or not crossed, or if you have a lazy eye, or the shape of your teeth in your mouth and everything. These are all things you cannot fix. So, therefore, no one should be making any kind of negative comments on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I was raised. And you treat people the way you want to be treated until they give you a reason not to.
Exactly.
And I was young when my mother taught me these lessons. And she absolutely meant it regarding race specifically because we had just moved from California. Hi, Rebellion. We had just moved from California where the only people we had been around was white, Indigenous American, and Hispanic. That's all we had been around because that's what lived in our neighborhoods. And so we moved to Mississippi, which the racial mix is very, very different. Um, and so my mother's way of explaining to us that it didn't matter and we needed to treat them the same was she gave us that little lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and treat them the way you want to be treated, and that's it. The color of their skin doesn't determine anything.
No.
Um, and so that's just the way she taught me, and that's the way I grew up, and that's the way I am. Um,
My mom always said, you treat them nice. They do you wrong one time, you can forgive. Second time, you know, nope.
well, what was hard for me growing up with that attitude is when I grew up, you still young boys of darker skin color did not go in the homes of girls with light skin colors unless a parent was home.
Yep.
That's the most polite way of to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And that concept was, it still didn't make sense in my head, because like the kid down the street, it was a one boy and all girls, and I was friends. He and I were the same age, and his older sister and younger sister were my friends. They're the ones that taught me how to what people call French braid, which is called plaiting.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we were all outside our house, playing in the yard, and the guy had to go to the bathroom. He needed to go pee. And I said, well, come on into the house. And he's like, no, I can't go in your house. And I'm like, why not? He says, your mama's not home. And I said, so you're going to the bathroom. It's like you walk in the back door straight ahead and there it is. And he goes, I can't go in your house without your mama here.
Yep.
And
That's
it
the rule
wasn't
of the
until
South.
later I was at their house and we were talking about it. We were actually talking about that. And his mama explained it to me, and the way she explained it to me, and I'm going to use her terminology, so don't be offended. But I am using her terminology. She says, girl, don't you understand? There's not a black boy around here that can walk into a white girl's house without a parent being home and someone not want to shoot him.
Yep.
And that's when it really clicked in my head.
What year was this approximately?
It was still, let me see, mid 70s.
Okay. Go back to the mid to late 60s. Okay. One of my family's best friends owned a gas station with a garage. Okay. Mechanic garage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They had, we didn't buy our gas anywhere but there. Okay. It's ridiculous, but that's what happened. Anyway, he had a nice young black man working for him. And, I was brought up and raised that everybody's to be treated equally unless they do harm. Okay?
Yep.
And so we were always friendly. The whole family was friendly with him. Well, evidently, some of the other customers of the
Didn't
gas
like it.
station, because my sister and I had our own cars, and we'd go there and get gas. And this is the day that they used to fill up your cars. Okay, you didn't have to self-serve. And he would come out and fill up our cars, and we'd talk. Hello, he's a human being. That's how we were raised. Well, some of the other people, the guy had to let him go, or he'd lose a lot of customers because there were that many bigots. And my dad was furious. He says, why didn't you tell me? He says, I'd have told the girls, and you could have told him, and they would have, not talked to him. He says it was too late already.
That's stupid.
Yeah, absolutely stupid. My dad and the whole family was so upset, and he was too. He says he's one of the best workers I ever had. He says, but I had to let him go, or I'd lose business. And that's the way it was.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Totally insane. Oh yeah, you can't be a racist on this and visit here because that doesn't work.
No. Yeah, it is sad. It is very sad, Hannah.
Because that goes against
Yep.
everything in my
Mm-hmm.
brain
Mm-hmm.
that I was ever taught.
Yep.
And my mom was smart in how she taught us girls, and I don't regret it for a moment that she did not want her children to be a racist. And so she taught us well. No regrets at all over those lessons. Hate words, any word pertaining to a person's race that can be used as a slur were forbidden in our home.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, at 5 foot tall, she was a raging pack of dynamite. If I said any term that could be construed as racist, unless I explicitly told her I was quoting someone else,
And before you said it, you had to say that.
yes,
Otherwise, you got whacked anyway.
my 5 foot tall mama would reach up and smack the taste right out of my mouth
Yep.
without a question. Mama didn't play, is the way we would put that expression. Mama didn't play.
Yeah, when I grew up, okay, I lived in Pinellas County, Florida. That's Clearwater, Largo, St. Pete, etc. It also includes Newport Richey. And wait, Newport Richey? No, Newport Richey was in the county above. But it does include Tarpon Springs and Dunedin and a few other towns. But Tarpon Springs was, guess what? Greek. Some of our very good friends were Greek. That's how I learned to make baklava. Okay? And she had boys and girls and, big Greek family, okay? And now they lived up in Tarpon and we lived down in Clearwater. So we would go up and see them and they'd come down. One of the kids in the neighborhood one time said something after they left about who are those, what do they call, slimy or greasy kids, because they looked Greek. Hello? My dad overheard it and told the kid to get off our property, do not come back. They are our friends, they are human beings, and do not come back here again.
Yeah, you don't.
Yep.
And it's how I raised my daughter,
Mhm.
and it's how we raised the grandkids.
Yep.
Because there's always that. What would you do if your daughter brought home a boy that was really dark skinned? I said,
Hello, mine
"Shall we say
has.
hi?"
Mhm.
What would you do if your grandchild brought home someone that was really different? I'm like, say hi, ask them if
Yeah.
they're hungry,
Yeah.
because I grew up in a house and that's what you did, was you fed people.
Yep.
You drink coffee, I can put on a pot. You're hungry, because you
We
can't
always
walk
had
away. You can't
soda. You
walk
want
out
a
my
soda
house
pop?
hungry.
The old-fashioned saying was, "You want a soda pop?" You know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the one thing you're gonna be lacking in at my house, because I can't keep them, so I don't buy them.
Yeah. Well,
Tofu.
they don't go in my house now. I haven't had a soda or a soda pop in the house for years. And I mean lots of years.
But
Let's
and
see, my
you never
son's
know what
40.
my topic, what the topic around here is going to be. So
Yeah.
if you have a topic you want to discuss, you're welcome to bring it up.
Yeah, well, as we say, we're the heck out of that one too.
Yeah. See, my dad was a mechanic. Before I was born, he and another guy started a mechanic. They worked for race cars. They worked building race cars, and they were a team.
Mhm.
Um, and somewhere in there, Dad shifted to working at a regular place. When they moved to Mississippi,
Or-
he was working for tire, something tire. I have ashtrays that are tires, and I can't remember the name of it now. But that he started working for one of the shops there as a mechanic. He made bank because my dad was good at what he did. And so he worked with a man of darker skin, and that is why Mom felt it absolutely necessary to explain it to us, because my sister
Firestone?
Firestone, thank you. My sister questions the man's skin tone.
Yeah.
Why is he so dark? Is he in the sun all the time? Does he get in the sun too much? Is he sunburnt? And so Mom decided she needed to have a talk about race.
Yep.
And then when I was old enough, she repeated it with me.
Yep.
He probably worked for Goodyear as well. He worked for different ones. I have a couple of ashtrays at the house. Or I'm at my house in a box. I have a couple
That
of
she hasn't opened.
in a box that's been packed since 2018. Well, it's because of how things happened. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to hear the story of my house and how my happy little home got disrupted.
Wait a minute. I got a question for you. When you going down to Lisa's next?
Going where?
Down to Lisa's.
Robbie wants me to go down there in November. He wants me to go down there at the end of November. So,
Because I was wondering if I should send the Pan Am wings to you and you take them to her, or if he'll be down here before then.
oh yeah, I don't know.
I got to ask him when he's coming down.
But yeah. So my mom, I mean, I can't complain. My mom did a good job with us kids.
Yeah, mine did too.
You know, my dad was, I don't care. You are who you are. Well, he was military, former military, so, you know.
Yeah. What branch was he in?
I think he was Army.
My dad was Navy. Because he was out in Washington at Bremerton. And that's where, because I was born in 46, late 46, October 46. So needless to say, I was conceived in Bremerton because they came home and I was born in Ohio.
I'm a California girl by birth. I was raised up most of my life in Mississippi. However, my brain was always California. Very different view of things.
Yeah.
Mom always joked around about how I must have gotten it from osmosis from her walking through the protesters. Going to Berkeley to the doctor.
Yep.
I'm like, peace, love, and rock and roll. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there was no way I was going to say drugs I wasn't going to say sex, drugs, and rock and roll to my mama. It was peace, love, and rock and roll.
Yeah. You don't use the S word in front of your parents.
My mother grew up in a house where her mother never said the S word.
Yeah.
My grandmother never said the word sex and never told anyone that she loved them.
Oh, no. My grandparents did.
She said the word doesn't mean anything if you can't show it. So you just show people you love them. You don't say that. You don't have to say it. You just show it.
Yeah.
And my mom says, no, that's not the way it is. Your family needs to hear it. And so Mom told us all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandfather was a very quiet man. And out of the two of us kids, the two grandkids, my sister and myself, my grandfather, I was the only one that could get him to laugh and giggle and stuff like that. And I was tall and skinny and had very long legs. And my nickname was Skeeter, like Mo Skeeter. Because, yeah. And I had long red hair.
See, Lily would have had a ball with that. Lily always wanted red hair.
Mm.
Now, we do have auburn undertones. So if anyone from my mom's side of the family, if anyone wants to try to bleach their hair to go blonde,
Oh, have fun.
you're going to have red hair, orangey
Mm.
red. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my sister did that. She was putting peroxide in her hair to lighten her hair.
Mm-mm.
And her hair
It's
started
gonna.
turning orange.
Yep. It takes. If you got reddish undertones in your hair, red is the last color to be bleached out. And if it's stubborn red, like mine was, your hair will probably break before it bleaches. Yeah. I used to be, when I was younger, I had bleached a section of my hair. Just a section of it. Oh, you should see the pain in the ass to do the roots. Oh, yeah. Had to be so careful.
Hi, Boudica.
Hi, Boudica.
I have a mail, but I don't know if it's from you because the name is not yours. Ow. Ow. Oh, what time is it?
8:38. Lisa's
Okay.
going on at what, 10?
I
Where
don't
is
know.
she going? Where is she going on?
Yeah. Oh, she's going on tonight, but I don't know what
I
time.
think. Hang on. I'll double
Oh,
check while
I
you.
got it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like I've got the computer sitting in front of me.
Oh, that's right. I forget that.
10. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
Got an hour.
Yeah.
Oy.
She said it got sent back because she forgot the S in Leatherworks. So
Oh,
she's going to resend it.
that happens.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get it without the S and just kind of merge them together. Forward one to the other. That way I get it either way.
Yeah.
It would give me extra storage space.
She says for some reason the email isn't working.
Hold on a minute. Let me pasty it in here. I shouldn't say it like that. Should not say pasty.
No. Hi, Crimson Jezebel.
Hi, Crimson.
It's Tori.Jones. No, yeah, there is a dot after Jones. Leatherworks at Gmail. Yeah.
Yeah, because Gmail accepts the dots, I use the dots as the dividers because you can't put spaces in your email addresses.
Right.
I did say hello to Crimson, right? Hi,
Right.
Crimson. I did not. Because
Yeah, you did.
I just recently got my coffee, so I'm kind of like, ugh. I'm still consuming coffee, trying to get my brain to kick in.
Crimson's watching the Addams Family too. He perfect for the spooky season.
Hello,
Hi,
Shadow.
Shadow. Hi, sweetheart. How you feeling today? That's going to look so cool. Now,
Uh,
is Topher's head bigger than yours?
I think it is. And John does not have a big head.
But it's bigger than Cece's, right?
Not much.
Not much.
See, what is where is that?
Crimson
Access.
says, nice, lol. It's okay. I have to have my caffeinated tea in the morning in order to function. Oh, yeah, I got to have my coffee in the morning. I got to have my coffee in the morning. Then I go to not, a lot of times I go to not, I go sometimes caffeinated, sometimes non-caffeinated tea. But I have to have I can't have caffeine after 12 o'clock. Actually, 2 I can push it to. But if I'm going past 2, I'm going to have trouble that night sleeping. Never used to, but a damn now. I'm doing good. What are you crackling?
I'm not much.
Well, it sounds like it.
You're crackling. Your voice is
I,
crackling a little bit.
hmm.
I was trying to find my tape measure that's here somewhere.
Hmm.
That's like the coolest tape measure on earth that I don't know where I put it because I put it where I wouldn't lose it.
Oh, that. Oh.
Wait a minute. I think I know where I put it. No, mistaken. That's not it. That's not it. That's not
I
it.
gotta find where I put Lisa's wings
Ouch.
someplace where I wouldn't misplace them. Now I gotta find them again.
I was going to measure my head. That's big enough. Mine and Cece's head are close in size.
Mm-hmm. And John's just a little bit bigger. So if that's tight on you,
Let me do
it should.
math. 23 times 2.54 equals. No, actually, my head's a little bit bigger than John's. So if it fits me, it should fit him.
Mm-hmm. If it's a little tight on you, just a tad tight on you, it'll still fit him. Just a tad. Okay, third time was a charm. Disregard the first 2, no subject. This quilt is now done. I finished rocking the needle and binding it a couple of days ago. This pics is the top unfinished. Hi, Terry. Oh, I know that routine. My daughter has called me many a time and said, Mom, do you remember where I told you I hid this, that, and the other for the grandson?
Yeah, I got an empty email. Boudica, I think you sent me an empty email.
The picture didn't come through, sweetheart.
It's empty space.
Rebellion says, I'm so sleepy, think I'm going to hit the sack early tonight. Hope everyone has a great night and all is well. Night, Rebellion. And then Sylvie said, Tori, you mentioned too that my
Yeah, Lisa. Oh, yeah, I know it's about. Lisa checked hers. I was actually on with her when she checked the list, and you're not blocked. Check your blocked list to see if somehow it got blocked that way, because I think it would do the same thing as if you got blocked her. And I'm not saying that you actually would intentionally block her, But we know that YouTube did some really crazy, funky stuff one time, and people were getting blocked when they weren't supposed to be.
Yeah, check your YouTube settings.
Okay, let me see. I got one email, and
I
it
did
had no subject, and it was
two of them. The third one has the photo, kept hitting the wrong button. Well, the photo's not coming through.
I actually don't know how to check your block list. If anyone in chat knows how to check your own block list, I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to figure it out for my channel, but
Google it.
yeah.
Literally. How can I unblock myself from a YouTube channel?
Boudica is the name, because I spelled it out phonetically, and then I said, "Is it Boudica?" And then I said it another way, and now I can't even remember how it was, and it was like the first way, so it's Boudica. Okay, it's Boudica. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, Sylvie, that's the only way I know how to figure it out. I Google half the stuff.
Yeah. It's funny because people are like, "Oh my God, Tori, you're so smart," and it's like, I know how to Google. It's called
Yeah.
GOOGLE.com.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Google is my friend.
Some things I have are useless information, like copper nails to kill tree stumps, or
That's not useless information. Thank you very much, from the woman who has a tree stump in her front yard she wants dead.
Yeah.
So that's not knowing to drive copper nails into a tree stump to make it die and go away. That's not useless.
And it's better for the environment and it actually works faster than a lot of other ways. Yeah.
Stop trunk rot you sprinkle in there.
Oh, that takes forever.
But how long does it take?
I don't know. I've not done it before.
Because we don't have time.
Well, then you can get out there and start digging.
Ollie's pets are running amok in the front yard.
The frogs?
The toads.
Toads? Oh, they were probably living over there.
No, they're living under.
They're under the steps again?
Or in the brushes in that area.
Oh dear.
No, we got toads.
You don't have the poisonous kind, do you?
I don't know. I don't lick them.
I picked one up, and nothing ever
They
happened.
look like ordinary toads.
Okay. See, down here, they secrete like a slimy something down here. Oh, yeah. And a dog, a little dog that can really kill. Big dog that can make very sick, and if it eats it, it can die. Yeah. Hello. I'm trying to.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry about my coughing. But Ollie picks them up and pets them and gives them names.
Ouch.
Here's the weird. It was living with the copperhead.
Oh yeah.
The concrete with the copperhead. So we figured that what was probably happening is if the copperhead tried to eat it, it would just blow itself up and make itself too big for the copperhead.
Yep. So yeah, cane toads. Yeah, they're yuck. Yeah, they're not good. Yep. And I'm sorry to say we are mean to them down here because there's too many dogs that get sick and get in trouble with them. So we do off them. Don't do it to the regular ones, just the bad news ones.
So if you don't know, don't do it to any of them.
Yeah. but you learn how to differentiate them real quick.
Hi, Diana. How you doing?
Oh, you're on break.
I was
Hi,
just
Di.
talking about you to my daughter yesterday as I was fondling my stolen fluorite.
You're bad. You're really bad.
Yep, I was telling Lily how Diana accused me of stealing the fluorite.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Well, if she wasn't there to claim it, it wasn't hers."
Yep, right.
Diana, I am putting your name with it so that if anything ever happens to me, they should contact you.
Yeah. Not the point.
You know, like if I drop dead before you, then you get to have it. Unless Topher refuses to give it up.
Which, hello.
Since he's going to be my rock boy. He's the one getting all those. Left in the wheel. In the rock wheel. Yeah. I will tell him if he plans on getting rid of any spheres, he has to call Diana first.
She says, I am left in the will. Yay! Lol.
Diana gets first dibs on all my spheres.
Yep. Oh, that's looking cool. That really is.
I think it's going to fit him. I think it will fit him, and I will be able to make a mask out of it, and he will be able to zip his face in there.
Oh, jeez. His daughter will probably find it and burn it. Are you in the air conditioning or are you out in the hot warehouse, honey, today? Hannah says Diana will need a new house to keep your collection.
850 specimens so far.
800? 1800.
1850.
Yeah. You forgot a 1 in front of that 8.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to look so
Oh, you know what? Because I've got thread on this little one, I can just close his face up here.
Yeah. In the office, and then Tuesday through Friday, then I go out to the warehouse. Oh. But is it cooling down out there, sweetheart? I hope.
I think their last was their temperatures were in the 90s.
Yeah, instead of the hundreds.
Only double digits now. Woo!
Yeah, right.
Which is a big deal when you live there.
Crimson says I had to clean a lot. We have inspection for our residential housing tomorrow, and it's for others that have disabilities, and it's been a stressful week for all of us. Oh, Diana says she starts in the office. Well, at least you get a cool down before you have to go out in the warehouse. Oh.
Diana, you can ask me if they need anyone to stay overnight inside the office.
Yeah, right. Oh, today it's under 100. Oh, fantastic. Good. Was that
Oh,
you or somebody else?
oh no, that's my phone.
Oh, okay.
Get out of there. I have to do a little molding on this. I think that's the last of the little stitches I've got.
Oh, I'm in the office until about 6 p.m., except Mondays in the office most of the shift. Fantastic.
Yeah, you got to
But then
be
you got, yeah, but then you got,
outside.
but then you got to be outside for the rest of the shift, and you don't get off till at least midnight, or
Well, at least
probably.
it's at night when it's the cooler time of the day. If you've got to be outside, at least it's during the coolest time of the day.
Right. Yep. Oh, did I tell you my son's on his way home?
You did.
Yeah. The owners of the yacht said because it's too cool up there and nobody's chartering anymore, so they decided to bring it home. And I said, during hurricanes, he says, yeah, we'll be hauling butt out of here if it comes that. And I'm going, okay.
Now I have to see what I have to do to any teeth that get dislodged. So.
Oh, around 9. Ooh, but does that cut your hours big time?
Stop it.
Oh, she says right now it's 88. Whoa.
Woo, cool.
Yeah, woohoo. That's a cold front.
Diana lives in Satan's oven.
Yeah. Called Arizona. Oh,
That when
2:30. Okay.
when you consider 88 to be cool, yeah.
Yeah, but that's only 6.5 hours a day, man. Oh, at the end of the week we go back to low 100s. Ah, crap.
I pray that's wrong.
Yeah. Pray
That
it goes
that
around
you're
you.
just mistaken.
Yeah. The weatherman made a boo-boo.
And there's a fluke gonna happen. And
Mhm.
instead of going up to 100, it's gonna freak out and go into the 70s.
Yeah. She'd probably freeze then.
It would be beneficial for your home life and your work life.
Mhm.
And well deserved on top of that. I just put my coffee in front of my monitor.
Yeah, not a good idea.
No, I can't see chat.
Yeah. Oh, she says, oops, she made a mistake. It goes back up. She said at the end of the week. Now it's the beginning of next week.
Oh, cool weekend then.
Yeah. And as they're going into the 70s, she says, that would be great.
No, it's like last night it was 61 here.
Oh, God.
It was 74 at Lisa's and 61 here.
Jesus.
Because, why, yes, I do have Robbie's and Lisa's on my weather app because I travel there. These might have been too long too. Interesting.
Where my son was is currently 62. But he got down to Atlantic City, New Jersey, and the seas got too rough, and so they had to stay. They can't leave till Thursday morning. And that's only if everything works out the way it's supposed to. Then he's got to go 150 miles, and then he can go inland waterway slowly back home. So, yeah. Hannah says it's currently 50 degrees for her.
Oh, England. Yeah, makes sense.
I wonder if you uninstall YouTube and then reinstall YouTube, you know,
If it does something,
if it would change your settings.
I only use it on the browser. So I don't know. Oh wait,
Dinah says,
I think I do have the app on my phone. I just don't use my phone that often for
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. Diana says her station manager asked if anyone was cold. I was like, nope. Are you kidding? Air conditioning is a breeze. I love it.
You look at people,
Keep
you
it up.
go, if anyone raises their hand, I'm gonna punch them in the face.
What's your temperature currently up there, Tori, where you are?
I put my phone somewhere. Oh, there it is. I put it where I wouldn't
Lose it.
lose it. Yes, thank you.
I do that all the time with everything.
All right, what did you say? It is currently 71 degrees.
I'm 83.
And it's 81 in Bushnell
Mm-hmm.
and 81 at Lisa's.
I'm 83. My daughter is 79, which is basically halfway between Robbie and me. So it goes from here 83 to her 79 to Robbie 81. And then you said what? 70 something?
Yeah.
71. Yeah.
Yeah, 71. Nice and cool.
Dinah says, I need to get in and get 41 Chewy packages returned to sender by mistake. She only meant to order one. Oopsie. She ordered 42 of the same thing. Oh my God. Oh,
Depending on what it is, you can send it to me. No.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that won't help whoever ordered it to get their money back, though.
Yeah, right. All right, Diana, you have a good rest of your shift, sweetheart. Stay cool.
We'll catch over at Lisa's.
Yeah.
I really want to get this other piece done.
Elizabeth says it's 80 in Dade City.
Yeah. Just caught my hammer.
Holy cow. I just got a notice that medical waste closes beaches in 3 states.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know what 3 states it is. I'll have to look later.
Doesn't matter if it's medical waste on the beach, it's going to affect
fish. Yep.
In theory.
Yep, in theory.
Ow.
Did you just poke yourself?
No, I pulled the thread too tight against my finger.
Oh.
And it was not a finger I have a Band-Aid on.
Hello. Are you not thinking? More coffee, maybe?
I looped my thread. Hold on.
Oh.
That's okay. I
Yeah, you
caught it
didn't pull it.
before I tightened it.
Yeah, right.
There.
Yeah.
Now it'll close down right. This one is hard. Harder to stitch. Let me see something. Come here.
Terry says, the more I look at the mask, the more I picture seeing it on the 6 o'clock news. Well, you can't do a robbery in that because if somebody ever sees it, they'll know it's you because it's a one of a kind.
Yeah, you cannot go robbing people wearing one of my masks that I make because everything I do is one of a kind. There's unique features of everything I make. No two things are exactly alike.
Yep.
I'd suck at trying to make mixy matchy woo woo shit. Because I can make them similar, but I can't make them the same. I do a lot of stuff on the fly. Like, oh, let me try this.
Yeah, we know about on the fly Kendra's purse. Yeah. 86 here in Somerville, Texas. Ah, Britta.
You
That's,
can have it.
yeah, you can keep that. I got it. It's bad enough here at 83. Are you kidding?
Of course, it is drier over there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my humidity is out of sight here. Let's see. My humidity is. Oh, and I'm getting rain tonight. Ugh, like I need more of it.
Talk about humidity.
Yeah. Okay. My humidity is 76%. And that's with we haven't had rain in over 24 hours right now. Now we're going to get some tonight, so we start all over. And when we get rain, it rains really well. Yeah. So tonight it'll be 100% humidity. Lovely. Let's walk outside in the heat and you go, ugh.
Is this line done yet?
I hope you don't have to put a gusset in it. I really do.
Me too. I want this just to fit my head beautifully so that I can take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going to put it on one of my heads to take pictures, and then I'm going to put it on my head to take pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Or someone else's. That way I can take a picture of the whole body. Take a picture like Topher wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to put on a pair of black pants and a black shirt.
Mm-hmm.
What would be cool is if I could put the top hat on it, too.
Oh, God. Yeah, take pictures with and without the top hat. Mm-hmm.
Ouch. I mean, I know I have another one that is human size as well.
%53 humidity here. Oh, honey, I'd take 53 any day.
Where is it? 53 humidity.
Britta. Where are you, Britta? God, I can't stand that. 53. I just.
It'd be so dry.
Oh,
It's so
I could.
dry.
I could use it for about 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. I'll take it.
You dry out, Marcia.
Oh, I wish my sinuses would. Oh, it's Somerville, Texas. It's 53. Oh, she's in Somerville, Texas, Britta.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sylvie. Have you unsubscribed and resubscribed? Because I know there's people that have done that when they had problems with stuff.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is if she's done that and still doesn't work, is she's got to completely remove YouTube for like 20 minutes, half hour, and then reinstall it. She says, nope, she'll try it right now. So she's going to, from Lisa's channel though, that's the one you want to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Whatever one you're having issues chatting on.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I caught me an ink pen.
oh Lord. I'm sorry, Renee. She says, please pray for her neighbor, Kari. She has severe back pain and has a herniated disc, and she can't take off work. Oh,
That's what's sad is when people have to work
yeah,
through through injury because they can't afford to take off work
yeah,
when they need to.
yep.
Haha, I got a wound that goes across 2 spaces.
2 places.
Yeah,
So you got to make sure it matches.
it's matching as close as it's going to.
Okay.
Worst stitches in the world. I've got it coming up right through the middle of the wound. Oops.
Yeah, Terry says, remember if you unsubscribe and then resubscribe, you'll have to wait the time before being able to chat.
It's 5 minutes.
It's 5 minutes.
So if you
Yeah,
do it now, you're ahead of the game.
yeah. It's only 9:15. We only got 15 more minutes.
I'm hoping to get this. We might stay a couple more minutes because I want to finish this line.
Yes, ma'am.
Damn it. I
So that you can
really
see
want
if
to.
it, because you want to find out if it fits a face. I know.
Well, yeah, because I need to know if I need to put a zipper together.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I need to check my zippers because it's going to have to be.
You
Oh,
really
no.
want you want a dark brown zipper, don't you?
See what I got. Or if I got to order something. What's funny is it's like I start stitching and I get to like the fourth. Here I am, this fourth stitch line, and I'm like, I'm in a groove now. I'm in a groove now. Yeah, and it's like almost done.
Yeah. At least done to the point where you have to figure out if it fits or you got to zipper it or gusset it or what. Yeah. Terry said, might Velcro work?
Don't know that I want Velcro sticking to someone's hair.
Yeah. But he has short hair, so it wouldn't make that much difference. For John, anyway.
I'm the one testing it.
Yeah.
I have hair. Lots of it. Lots and lots of it.
I got to find out when I had a haircut last, because I need a haircut again. Jeez.
What is this concept of a haircut? I don't understand it.
I never used to get them either. But, yeah, after cancer and I lost all my hair and my hair was growing back in, it got to a certain spot, and then I had to have it trimmed up because it was all over the joint, different lengths like crazy.
And then you liked it.
And I liked it. And I said, hey, this is a whole lot easier than what I had to do before. I'm keeping this. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm talking about if anything ever happened to me like that, I'd cut my hair off and make a wig out of my existing hair.
Yeah. Now that's expensive to have done, but you can do it. Boudica said if you put a zipper in it, remember a fabric gusset so hair doesn't get caught in it.
Details, details.
Yeah, right.
You ruin the fun of it.
Yeah.
I would laugh hysterically if John went to put it on and zippered his head and pulled his
Yeah.
hair. I mean, that's
Yeah.
because you could say I got a sadistic streak in me or something, because that would just make me laugh.
Especially with John.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to Z.
No. But payback on John now and then for some of his stuff. Yeah.
Because I really like Z. Z's a cool kid.
Yeah.
And yes, I call Z a kid because I'm old enough to be his mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm old enough to be your mother, you're a kid. End of discussion.
Yeah.
You'll be a kid forever. If you're younger, if you're my daughter's age or younger, you are a kid forever. Forever and ever. Amen.
Mm-hmm. It really got bad when the cops started, I'm in my mid to late 40s, and the cops started looking like kids. Oh, jeez.
They are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got this little guy that came over here when the vehicle across the street smashed into mine, and he looked like he could still be in high school.
Yeah.
Just a kid.
Yeah.
Just a child.
We only have cheddar and Gouda. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone likes Gouda.
We get dinner yet?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Yay. I do not know how I'm going to gain weight. I am having such a problem.
Well, if I lived close, I could show you how, because I can put weight on anybody.
Tori, I burn it. That's my problem. I've got very high metabolism. I eat 3 meals a day, and then I'm snacking all the time.
Yeah.
When I get stressed, my burn up more. I don't know. It just,
Wait.
yeah.
Ah,
What'd you do?
thread looped around that bottom, that piece.
Oh,
Okay, your head's getting in my way. You just hold that piece up. I don't need it all the way over here. You support that piece and I'll stitch on this piece.
you talking to Sully?
Nope,
Oh, I figured you were having Sully hold something for you.
this.
Oh,
This is one of the hat forms that Robbie got from Seattle at the flea
yeah,
market.
yeah.
And it's supporting that side of the head while I stitch on this side. It works.
Yeah, it's got enough weight that holds it, yeah.
Wait. It's hard when I use thread like this because I realize that you cannot actually see the stitches. I like using the high contrast thread.
Yeah, but on a skull, you don't want to contrast.
And so that you can actually see the stitching as I go.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, you get us up real close, we can see it, but other than that, it's very hard.
I do have a head over here I can put it on too. I do have to do some cleanup still of little white pieces of paper.
Oh, paper, not wax this time?
Oh no, it's paper in the holes from when I punched it.
Okay.
And the thing is, with these, you could actually get decorative and do the cross stitching on the outside if you wanted to make it look like he had been stitched back together. But you don't usually stitch a skull.
No.
So I'm really
They put a plate and screws and all that crap. Yeah.
well, see, I could do that. Oh, well, I could put Chicago screws on him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're using a color that's well blended, you know, especially in this situation, no one can see what I'm doing. It doesn't matter how I hold it, you're not going to see what I'm doing. Not when the threads match. But if I were using white thread
Oh, it would show up like
or
gangbusters.
something like that, I do a lot of stuff where I use the thread as a decorative element.
A contrast, yeah.
I love doing that. And if you've looked at my Instagram, you can see that on the black heart. That's exactly what I did. Is I used purple stitching to make it stand out. However, on the corset purse I just did, it was quite the opposite. She didn't want that. And so I made it blend in.
But the purple stands out, which is what she wanted, which it does beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got all that wrapped up. I just got to find a frickin' box. And Amazon comes. Wait a minute. I have an Amazon coming tomorrow. Let's hope I got a box. Because what's coming shouldn't be a bitty bitty box, but it shouldn't be a huge box unless they go absolutely nutso. Okay? Which that has happened.
Well, you can fill it up with some rocks. I won't mind.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Dream on.
You got a few rocks I wouldn't care if you threw them in there.
Oh, I know you wouldn't.
I better watch what I say because Marcia will go out in her yard and get yard gravel.
Yeah. No, I don't have. Um, no, Florida doesn't have like gravel. What we got is like a shale, and and limestone rock, which are try and break through those suckers. You dig a hole in Florida, and yeah, you better have a steel rod to break up a rock with if you're trying to dig a hole, because it isn't dirt straight down, gang. We don't have dirt. We have sand and limestone rock.
Now, yeah, if Florida was just dirt, it would just wash away.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have something holding it together.
Yep. I told you my house is on top of a well field, didn't I?
Yes.
Damn, I'm not thrilled with that.
What does that mean for you, though?
Well, it means that if the well field dries up, sinkholes.
Oh.
Yeah. And Florida doesn't insure homes for sinkholes anymore.
Mm.
If your house goes in a sinkhole, you is out of luck on homeowners insurance, honey. But I'm in a non-flood zone. Very lucky. I'm in a non-flood zone, so I don't have to have flood insurance. So yeah, I'm lucky that way. So I will take that.
Yeah, we're not in a flood zone. I checked that when I bought the house. I checked for 20-year flood zones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The house that I would have loved to have had, except for this, at the end of the street, they have the corner lot, and it's not an external corner; it's an internal corner. So it's like if you look at these are both roads. The person that has this property, it's actually the biggest piece of property back here. But the house property is not valued. My house is a lot. It's at almost twice as much land, but mine is twice the value.
The house isn't?
Because most of the yard is in a flood zone.
Ooh, Lisa just changed her thumbnail. Uh-oh. Check it, Tori.
She might have found some information.
Yeah, that's what I want you to check it, Tori.
Or someone just gave her a cool one.
Or we've got Blindside in the thumb.
New filing. The Invader lawsuit.
Yeah, she's going to finish this row before she quits and does her little spiel.
What time
she hadn't got much further. 9:29.
Shoot. No, I'm only about halfway finished with this row. So we'll go right up on it, closer to her time.
So if you're on a cell phone, go take your potty break now with us, with you. We don't hear anything. We don't know what you're doing. Go get your bio break now. Get some water. Get yourself all set up so that when Lisa goes on, you're all set and comfy. Take us with you while you go. And yeah, that'll work.
On a computer, just hurry up and go.
Yeah.
Try to get back here before I'm done.
Yep.
Because I really, really, really just want to see
if that fits ahead.
Yes.
I know you do. I know that's what you're pushing for. He's going to inundate the German filings. You thought that he had a large attorney fees. Get him, Bruce.
Well, it's not just if this is the case, it's not going to be just him getting filed,
Oh, no.
because all those people went on her property
Yep.
and broke the law.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yep. Hannah says, Lisa's always a few minutes late, so take your time to prevent you making mistakes.
Oh yeah, I'm very cautious in what I'm doing and very purposeful in my stitches.
Flip It Adventure just put a video out looking at it.
Flipping adventures or Conky's flipping adventures? Because there's two different ones.
Yeah. Flippin' Adventures. FLIPPIN Adventures.
Interesting.
Oh, I won't be here tomorrow night.
Okay.
I have to go pick up a electric recliner.
Ooh,
Yeah.
special
Yeah.
for
And
hubs.
since my son isn't here, some of his friends are helping me.
Awesome.
Because I sure as heck can't lift it. It's got a motor in the damn thing. It's about Thomas Collins.
I'm sure they'll. That's right. It was.
Tonight was town hall meeting in OC.
It was indeed. They seem to have a lot of town hall meetings.
No joke. Our town has one a month, unless it's budget time. Then they have more.
I'm getting there. Okay. Next time I need to stitch one of these, I need to start it a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's only every third Tuesday. It seems like they have them more often than that for some reason.
Yeah. My husband is driving me crazy.
Or maybe they just talk about them a lot, and that's why.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, it did good on this where the wound is. I'll show you the stitching in a minute. But,
Mm-hmm.
that worked really, really well. And how it came out, because the stitching goes right down the middle of it. There's so many players that are not in Otter Creek or around Otter Creek that it drives me nuts that they have so much to say about it.
I'll be right back.
They want to talk about the politics of Otter Creek, but yet they're not a resident or a landowner. And to me, that's what that should be about. Town hall meetings should not be about other people. It should be about the town and the people that live there. Or own property there. It shouldn't be filled with hate. It should be about everything that makes that place a better place. Because, yeah. Marcia goes away, gets so quiet.
I don't think you want to hear me sneezing and blowing my nose. I'll be right
No, I
back.
don't. Because then it wouldn't be quiet at all. It would be quite noisy, and we would be like, ugh. Because we would know what it's all about. And we don't want to know. It's not what we want to talk about. Not. I will deal with the quiet. And it's funny because when I started out my channel, obviously I was on here by myself all the time. And the lack of anything in the background didn't bother me. And it's just kind of weird now because I'm so used to having Marcia on with me, which is amazing. It has helped me greatly.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Because Marcia will often read chat when I'm focused on something or pay attention to when people come in and kind of alerts me to say hello to people when I'm not focused because I'm not reading the chat. When I'm stitching, I'm actually paying attention to what I'm stitching so that I don't poke holes in my fingers. I stick myself and I stab myself enough with me paying attention to it. I can't hand stitch this blind and without looking.
I don't believe my sinuses just decided all of a sudden to let go. Oh. Yeah, I started sneezing. I could feel it coming. And then, hello. Tori, did you ever make that mask from the movie Mask?
No, I have not. That one is a lot of molding and more so than sewing. I mean, I'm sure there's a way I could get it where I could make it with stitches, but I don't have a pattern for it. I haven't looked up a pattern for it. And there's a lot of masks. I don't make them just to make them because, Lord, I have some I want to make. I want to make Robbie a Sobek mask.
Yeah.
The Egyptian god Sobek, who happens to be a crocodile, which is why Robbie's crocodile is named Sobek. And I found, it was really funny because I found an alligator mask or a crocodile mask. And I found an Egyptian head mask that's normally like the cat-like thing. I think I can marry the two together.
Ooh.
To make Sobek's headdress. And I really want to do that for Robbie. But I have to clear my plate in order to do that because that would be an unpaid commission.
Yeah.
And unpaid commissions, Robbie knows this, unpaid commissions are the bottom of my list.
Yeah.
Not the top.
The Basset mask is the cat god.
The two masks I've got, they come from the same maker. And so that is why I think I'll be able to marry the two together easily.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Down to the last couple of stitches.
Yay. You're going to have to rush up the spiel at the end. Zip through that sucker.
What's the time?
43.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I'm actually going to just tie this off and not burn the threads yet.
Sylvie said maybe Robbie can give you a skeleton for an alligator and you can make your model on it.
I don't think he has any.
No.
Skulls.
Because any that he gets, he gives to Josh, I think. When he has to.
He also has given Mimi some before because Mimi does provide him with like hundreds upon hundreds of pounds of food.
Oh God, yeah. Okay, put it around your head and see how it feels. See if it closes in the back.
Let me tie it.
I want to know.
I want to know.
Yeah, and alligator skulls are different to croc skulls. Yes, they are.
A little bit. Hell, two skulls from the same critter won't be exactly the same.
Nope. Sylvie wants you to show us if it fits.
I'm not showing my camera. It will close. It will. Oh, hold on a second. This one is 24. So this one is definitely bigger than his because this is bigger than my head. Now this is way bigger than my head. But yeah, no, this head doesn't shape right because it doesn't give you a room for the nose. But I think...
Is the nose not in the right spot?
Oh, no, for me it is. Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay.
But the hat heads do not have that.
Yeah.
I might have to add just a little. Yep. But I think I can make it work. Oh, because for me, I think it comes to like quarter of an inch or something like
But
that.
is your hair down or up?
Down.
Okay, but you
Down.
got long hair.
Yep.
John doesn't have as much hair.
Nope.
So it might fit just a little skosh tighter. So by the time you add the width of the zipper in there, you might have it.
So I want to thank everybody for coming here. When I leave here, I'm popping over to Tully's in the Pod, whose normals night is Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9:30 and 10, but has been doing a lot of other lives because we've been dealing with going over some stuff. You should check her out. Really cool. She also sells rocks, crystals, and gems sometimes. So if you need some, ask questions. And 8:30 Wednesdays and currently Saturdays as well. Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry is going on and she's getting money so that she can buy Christmas for her family. So go over there, give her a look-see, and buy some things. On Friday nights at 7:30, we pop over to Get Swamp where Robbie Z and the guys go over all the things to do at the farm. And then he goes into his sales. And he's been selling rocks, crystals, and gems with a variety of pricing to fit almost every budget. So you should check that out. Maybe coming up soon, we can catch Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures, or Stacy Nat, as I call her. Since she changed her name, you can pop over there and see her. She does some rocks, crystals, gems, jewelry, and her husband does some amazing 3D printed items. You should go check it out. Sylvie, come back anytime. Hanging out with Stacy, you can often find Flutter, who does fishing videos in the kayak, on the pier, or on the ice in the ice shack.
You can leave that last part out.
If you like watching unboxing videos, you can check out any of the people above, but also check out Diana, who was in here earlier, because she does some amazing unboxing videos of all the spheres that she gets. And then we have Terry Adams that's hanging out over there on Facebook currently, where he puts up stuff with his miniatures, miniature cars, boats, figurines, dioramas. He does a variety of things. And we're trying to get him to come on over to the YouTube, which he has a channel. He just doesn't do anything on there yet. So you should check him out. And there we are. And I have got to beat feet over to Tully's in the Pod. We're in a little bit over 10 minutes. I'm going to be online with her.
You forgot CPR.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And our own Phil, also known as CPR Phil. He just got his little scooter jazzy mobile. And he's going to be doing some videos. He's done a couple. And he's supposed to be getting up and doing some more. So pop on over and see us. If you're not already subscribed, please do so and hit that bell notification. On your way out the door, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it greatly. If share me out to other people, see if you can get more people to come subscribe, because I actually have my 3,000 required watch hours. What I'm lacking in is subs. But I do have more subs than I had this morning. I now have 311. I need 500 before I can have any kind of monetization. And 1,000 where I can actually make money off my videos. All righty, Sylvie. So I'm going to bid you all farewell. Thank you again for coming and hanging out. And I should be on tomorrow as well. I might try to squeeze it into closer to 6 o'clock. No, I will not be on tomorrow. I have a meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, that works for both of us.
If I do come on, it'll be a little bit later. So mine will be more of a pop-up live if I come on tomorrow. So I will talk to you all later, and I'm going to get ready for Two Leaves in a Pod. So it's bye for now.
Night all.